Okay, so last week we kind of went over some multiplication. So I want to kind of post something on here. So if you're working through some multiplication problems with your child at home, then you can kind of see how we're doing it in school. Because I know it can be a little bit confusing because it's not really the way that I learned it in school or you learned it in school. We are doing partial products, and it might seem a little bit silly, but the reason that it's so beneficial for them to do partial product first is to really get fluent with those multiplication facts and realize where they're going wrong. Okay, so first, I'm going to do 1 digit by 4 digit. So, if I was going to do 4,687 times 6. So I have my problem. I'm going to draw my box. Okay, the number that's all by itself is the number that goes on the left. It's going to be all by itself over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do that in a different color so that I can see that. I have 4 digits here. I have 4, 6, 8, 7. So this box needs to be split into 4 boxes. So I have my 4 right here, 1 for each digit. I'm now going to break this apart by place value. My 4 is in the thousands place, so I put 4,000. My 6 is in the hundreds place, so I put 600. This is really just breaking this number apart into expanded form. My 8 is in the tens, so that's 80. And my 7 is in the ones, so that's 7. Okay. Inside of this box, I'm going to do 6 times 4,000. So I'm going to change my color. Hold on. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna do 4,000 times 6. Okay, so I know that 6 times that 4 gives me 24, and I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I know 4,000 times 6 is 24,000. Okay, in this box, I'm going to do 600 times 6. Okay, I know 6 times 6 is 36. And I bring my 2 zeros down. So 600 times 6 is 3,600. Okay, in here, I'm going to do 80 times 6. I know 8 times 6 gives me 48. And I bring my 0. Okay, now, I know 6 times 7 equals 42. And there's no 0, so I don't need to bring anything over. My very last step is for me to add all of these together. So I'm going to watch my place value. I'm going to do 24,000 plus 3,600 plus 480 plus 42. Okay? I know 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. I know 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. I know 6 plus 4 is 10. Add 1 more is 11. I know 4 plus 3 is 7. I add one more, I'm at 8, and then I bring my 2 all the way down. So my answer is 4,687 times 6 equals 28,122. Okay, I'm going to put one more up here, still doing that 1 digit times 4 digit. And I'm going to do 8,576 times 7. And then I'm going to leave room for my answer right here. Okay, I know I have 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to draw my box. And I need to split it into 4. Okay, I have my number right here all by itself. It's 7. So it goes to the left all by itself. I know this 8 is really 8,000. This 5 is 500. This 7 is 70. And this 6 is just a 6. Okay? So, inside of this box, I'm going to do 8,000 times 7. I know that 8 times 7 gives me 56, and I have 3 zeros, so I'll bring those down. So 8,000 times 7 gives me 56,000. In this box, I'm going to do 500 times 7. My 5 times my 7 gives me 35. So 500 times 7, bring my 2 zeros, is going to be 3,500. In this box, I'm doing 70 times 7, and I know that 7 times 7 is 49, and I bring my 0. Okay? For my last box, I'm doing 7 times 6. I know 7 times 6 is 42. Now my very last step is I need to add each of these up. So I come over here to the side and I do 56,000. $3,500, 490, and then 42. I know 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 0 plus 9 plus 4 is 13. I know 5 plus 4 is 9. Add one more. I've got 10. I know 6 plus 3 is 9. Add one more. I've got 10. I know 5 plus 1 is 6. So my answer would be 8,576 times 7 equals 60,032. Okay, now we're going to move on to 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. So for my first problem, I'm going to do 35 times 12. Okay, so now instead of drawing one really long box and splitting it into 4, I need to draw one box and split it into 4 boxes. Like this. So I split it in half, and I split it in half again. So on the top, I'm going to split up this number, and I'm going to look at my tens. I have 3 tens. So that is 30. And I have 5 ones. So 30 plus 5 gives me 35. Then I have 10, or I have 12. So that's going to be 10 plus 2. Okay? So in this box, I'm going to be multiplying both of my 10s. So I look all the way to the left, and I have 10. And I look all the way to the top, and I have 30. So I'm going to do 10 times 30. Okay? You know, 1 times 3 is 3. So 10 times 30 would be 300 once I bring my 2 zeros. Now I go into this box. Look all the way to the left. I have a 10. Look all the way up. I have a 5. So I have 10 times 5. I know that equals 50. I come down here. Again, I look all the way to the left. I have a 2. Look all the way to the top. I have 30. 2 times 30 is going to give me 60. Okay? In this box, I go all the way to the left. I have a 2. Look all the way up. I have a 5. I know 2 times 5 is 10. My very last step that I will always do is add it all together. Okay? So I have 300, 50, 60, 10. I add it all up together. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0. 5 plus 6, I know is 11. I add one more, I'm up to 12. 3 plus 1 is 4. So I know that 35 times 12 equals 420. Okay? Now, we're going to do one more. For my next one, I'm going to do 62 times 15. Now, I'm going to draw my box again, my very first step. And I'm going to split it into 4. I look at my 10s in my first number. I have a 6, which is 60. I look at my 1s. It's 2. 60 plus 2, 62. Okay, I have my 15. I break it apart by my 10s and my 1s. I have 10. And I have 5 1s. Okay? In my very first box, I'm going to do my 10s. 60 times 10. 600. Over here, I do my 10 times 2, and I get 20. Down here, I'm going to do my 60 times 5, and I get 300. Then I do my 5 times my 2, and I get 10. Last, I'm going to add it all together. 600, 300, 20, and 10. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 6 plus 3 is 9. I know for my whole entire answer, 62 times 15 equals 930. Okay?